ticket to get away to take you all night. Everybody crazy, don't trust it, girl, you my baby. I can go through hell, the world that you're mine. And I'm yours as long as you want me. Good Lord, how that get so lucky. The hottest woman I've been dreaming about. Licking on my gown, kissing on my mouth, giving me that knick-knack, paddywhack, Cadillac, Cadillac, fuck around to get it dog upon, let me get that, sit back, get that, baby off a piece of that, baby off a piece of that, zim, you ride that bimbo, I love you switch it to your stream out, I take the crown to the queen and you know, I take this ride with you, tell me where to go. I don't even know what I'm going on.
I think I've been in contact with you the most throughout this whole album. Gone through things. Tamy done told me things about my life. I was just like, yo, from getting married to when Naj passed, like, yo, it was two things specifically. She was just like, yo, God is telling you to just surrender pretty much. Like, you holding on to something. I don't know if you know what it is. You probably might not even know what it is yet. God is telling you to surrender because whatever it is you're holding on to that you think is all of this value, He's going to multiply that beyond what you can think about. Just let it go. And I'm just like, yo, but I'm letting go. What are you talking about? I had no clue. And I'm figuring it out still. So, like, this whole album is based around surrendering my feelings, surrendering my emotions, surrendering this false ideology behind manhood. Niggas don't cry. Yo, niggas die every day, B. Like, we normalize death. Make it a normal thing. Oh, your man's passed? Bro, so you know how many millions of people die today, bro? Niggas die every day. And it's like, yeah, it's a normal thing, but when it's close to home, son, nigga, I had to surrender this thing where we grow up being in like fear of God, and it's not a bad fear, it's like a respect fear. But how I came up, it was a scared fear. You don't question God and none of that shit. Yo, I surrendered all of that. Like, nah, I got questions, my nigga. This is my man's, and he ain't do shit. And then you see niggas like Tekashi walking around, and it's just like, yo, bro, I know you don't make mistakes, bro, but my nigga, it looked like one. It looked like you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And really having them talks with God, with my family, and really surrendering this thing, like, nah, like, this perfect thing where I got it together. Like, nah, nigga, fuck that, I don't got it together. I don't know what's going on with this whole marriage shit. Like, I don't know. This whole album is based around surrender, my nigga. The entire thing. You feel me? Surrendering the want to fucking be right, to make sense. All that shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. I feel like when you're met with that adversity, when you just, cause that's the thing that we deal with as artists. We deal with the unknown on a day to day, We don't know
where your bread coming from.
You know what I'm saying?
The next song, nigga.
Straight up.
All that shit.
So like that faith that's necessary for us to get done what we need to get done, like, it yields that necessity for surrender. It was just like, all right, I was given this ability to express myself in this way. I'm going to surrender to this ability. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, it's just like, it's like, all right, I don't, for lack of a better word, fuck it. I don't know what else I could do. I'm going to focus on where I'm most helpful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's really what I should have just like, the word surrender is has such a weird feel to it. It's just like it almost feels like you give up.
But yeah, it feel like put your hands up.
Yeah.
Put your fucking hands up.
It has a negative connotation to it.
It does.
Right.
But it's part of everything we do. Because actually, we don't really have control over anything. Absolutely nothing. We just, there's the illusion. There's the illusion of control. And having to surrender to something because of that negative connotation doesn't feel good. It feels like giving up.
Metro North, hold on.
Oh,
That's a fact, yo. I feel like, nigga, you can't surrender and have ego at the same time.
Nope. It's a humble thing.
Bro, like, cause ego tells you I could figure it out. Ego tells you I got it. Ego tells you I don't give a fuck. This is my shit. I got this.
Yeah.
Surrender is just like, nigga, you don't, and you gotta be alright with knowing that you don't got it, bro. Nigga, that's the weirdest shit in the world. And I know I can't speak on like from a female perspective, but I know for guys where like, yo, we gotta know what's going on. We gotta have it together. It's kind of like you're looked down on if you don't have the answers. So surrender is synonymous to weakness.
No, it's the same. It's the same.
Same
Like okay, so if I could give my perspective as far as being married, you've recently figured out this level of surrender is quite different. When you get married, it's like, so you want me to what? Yeah. And then being a part of Christian faith, it's submit all day long. That's what you hear, and it's like, and for the longest, I'm like, well, what does that mean? Because I'm not about to be following no nigga that ain't doing what you know what I'm saying. And if we argue it, oh man, please. I was like, submit. What is that? And then I grew up around a bunch of brothers, all brothers, and I had one sister. I was just like, that don't sound like something I'm about to do. You know, and then the more I progressed to marriage, we're about 5 years in. It's been, you know, how can I look at you and say I trust you, but then turn my nose up at submission? And submission isn't become a doormat that you make that nigga a sandwich every time you walk in the door, rub his feet. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not. That's not what it is. But the connotation is that it's giving up who you are. And I'm learning that it's learning who I am and respecting who he is within the relationship. So if you were to use that in like your everyday, I'm learning life every day. And I am not a well-versed student. We're never really well-versed students. We just keep learning.
Right.
And learning from our mistakes and not repeating.
I like how you said that. I remember talking, I'm part of the other side of the fence where I don't have a female counterpart at this time. You know what I'm saying? But I was having a conversation with one of my fellow comrades in the single life, and he was like, yeah, man, like, once I get too close to a joint, I escape, because it's just like, you're going to learn everything, and then it's just going to get boring. And I was like, even in my state right now, I was just like, I felt that way, where it's just like, once you know everything about each other in a relationship, that's when y'all both get to learn about yourselves through each other. Am I right? I'm asking.
But the cheat code is you never fully learn about yourself. That's the thing. So like, I'm never gonna fully learn about myself. I'm never gonna fully learn about the person that I'm with, because niggas have no choice but to grow, right? Or that's how I feel. I feel like if you're gonna be with somebody like me, I'm gonna push you, because in my profession, I'm constantly self-reflecting. So if I'm constantly elevated and I'm with you, you have to elevate. Right. You have to, because the questions I'm asking myself, I'm asking you too. You know what I mean? So I'm never gonna get to a point where I fully know Steph. You know what I'm saying? Because Steph is growing and evolving all the time. The same shit, the conversations we would argue about 3 years ago, we're not arguing about that now. It's different. The arguments are different. We dressing different. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, we look different. You know what I mean? Like we constantly changing. So it's not like, I'm gonna learn everything about you on the board. Like, and I feel like it's easy to feel like you learned everything on the surface level, but to really ask questions, and I feel like the more you learn somebody, the more questions you ask. Like, nigga, if you in a relationship with a joint and it's just like y'all just arguing, you love that person to the point you want to know why. Why you argue like this? Why you talk like this? How'd you grow up? Then you ask questions. How'd you grow up? How did y'all talk in y'all crib?
Right.
What was the relationship like with your dad? Did you have a hard time following authority? Was you and your pops good like that? How was the relationship between your mom and your pops? Was that the only example you had? Is that why you act like this when it comes? You know what I mean? Like, you ask questions like that, you can never stop learning somebody, bro, because it's not one answer to those questions.
Right.
And when you feel like you figured it out,
yeah,
it's some other shit.
Some other shit.
It's like, all right, cool. I fixed the relationship between me and my dad. Damn, yo, I don't really fuck with my mom like that. Why? Bet. And then through that, and you approach those problems, you fix those issues, or you do your best to fix those issues. You want to do that with everybody that's around you. And then coming in contact with other people outside of your circle, you can ask them those questions. Right. And through them answering those questions, you learn some more stuff about yourself, bro. Like, bro, I'm in love. I'm like obsessed with growing, dog. Yeah. And whoever I'm with needs to be in the same place, bro, because the whole stagnant, we not moving. I know if we not moving, it's because we either not asking the questions or we not addressing what's going on.
Here's the thing, like,
that's me.
That's such a fire perspective, because I know that's got to be heavy, where you know somebody and somebody knows you so well that y'all don't even have to have an actual conversation. You know what I mean? Because when you meet somebody at first glance, that's where you get to show them the cover of your book. You know what I mean? Yeah, everything's lit. You get home to your best friend in the whole world, you can't front. You know what I'm saying? You can't front with your husband. By the way, I'm getting a rematch in chess before we do, because he smoked me in my house. Man. No, but I just know that's a beautiful thing, and I know it's got to be necessary for your own growth to, like. I don't think you could do it on your own. I'm trying.
Yeah.
Can I give an analogy?
Yeah.
If we were to look at God as a gardener, we would begin to see the beauty in life and not just the beauty in nature. We get mad at death in life.
Facts.
And forget that our lives mirror plants. We literally mirror horticulture. In scripture, it says that God is into husbandry, which is picking the little leaves off here and there, pruning, making sure everything's growing correctly. And that's how life is. It don't really even matter what faith you're in. That's how life is.
That's a fact. Yeah.
We are literal plants.
I just pruned my bamboo shit. Word up. My mother used to tell me that. She was like, you gotta prune the dead leaves, man.
And I was just saying, you just said that about people around you and how they affect your plant.
Yeah.
The husbandry happen. You cut people off. People that you grow with you. Some are the branches. Some are in the roots. So you've got a whole lot of different things that affect how a plant grows. And the thing about life is seasons. Yeah. Everything has time and seasons. Everything. Life and death. There's a scripture that says, except the seed fall to the ground and die, it cannot yield fruit. So I remember saying that to you about with Naj, and it was like, he was seeing the death part and how it was affecting his heart and the heartbreak that was behind it. And as much as I was heartbroken as well, I had a different perspective that I was like trying to bring to him. It was like, okay, yes, our friend is gone, and it's terrible, and there's no other words to describe how that feels. But what I was also seeing is the people around that started to gather because of it. And this album was birthed out of it. And it's like we got to look at, and it's not to say, or it's not to belittle what happened. It's not to minimize the pain, because pain is there. Pain is a part of growth. And growing pains, when I was younger, you ever be in pain when you were having growth spurts? Growing pains is literally throughout your entire life. So when it happened, you're going to experience pain and death, period. Remember, just before Naj died, my grandmother passed away from cancer, and I watched her die. Like, I sat with her. It was like the worst thing in the world to watch somebody who was thriving and flourishing. I didn't even know how long she was struggling. And then I remember they called us that next morning after we had been with her around her bed, and she passed. And then a month or two later, Naj passes. And it was like, yo, what is going on? And then 2020. Could we talk about death, bro? 2020 was like a wave through this country, bro. I lost like 5 good people at least. And it's just like, as much as death really destroys, it also is the ground, the perfect ground for growth. You need water. You need, look, all that stuff goes together with death. All of it.
You know,
think about it.
You know what's crazy? Well, tapping into what Aaron said, like, I always say, like, women are the most important and strongest force on this planet in terms of humans, and it's because of your ability to feel and heal.
Crazy.
Y'all heal together because y'all don't lie to yourselves about how you feel. We was brought up. I already know you brought up like this. I was brought up. Chuck that shit, nigga. I don't care who died. I don't care what hurt. That shit don't hurt. You good?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not an easy thing to break down, you know. But that's what yields. That's like the only thing that we're better than women at notoriously, like all around, is just physical strength. So that really means we're supposed to protect y'all. That's what I think. Because a woman comes into a room, a woman comes into a house. You think I bought that rug? Hell no. My crib was hella nigga-fied. It was long. It don't need still, but still, it's like little touches of just life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think joy comes in the morning. Morning is actual feeling, something that we were not taught to do. That was not something that's not normalized with us. We know, like, especially black men. Right? You know what I mean? Like, you a black man, it's like, yo, you better chuck your chin up, bro.
Yeah.
Mom, like, everybody would say that to me growing up, because it's just that, and it's not. I don't blame anybody. It's just that it's just misinformation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All brothers, I know. All my brothers, look.
Or niggas give you a window, a very short window to mourn. Like, it's hurry up and get over it. You know what I mean? Just like, yo, you got somebody that you was cool with for, dog, I know Nas since I was 12, 13, probably before then. Dog, that nigga taught me how to dance. We was having real talk, bro. We would have dance battles, bro. Like, bro, the first time I ever had like a talent show on stage, bro. We was at a summer camp, and it was me, Nas, and this other dude. His name was Mike Bird. He also passed away a couple of years ago. But like, yo, I would be in Nas' little ass room watching Usher videos, and Nas is showing me how to glide the right way, push and pull. That's how you, right? And I'm just like, yo, real talk. And he's just like, yo, when you do the wave jump, like, yo, just imagine that you don't got no bones in your body. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like he was just like, yo, just do this. I do it with you. And we was in the mirror for hours doing this shit. Feel me? Had a whole dance routine, bro. And we was on stage. Niggas is dancing, gliding and shit, and I had a solo, bro. Mike Bird was nasty, Nas was nasty, I was trash. But I had that solo, and this nigga Nas was in the back hyping me, nigga.
Yeah.
Dad, eyes, oh yeah, footwork, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Moonwalking, I got too much grip on my shit. You know what I'm saying? So this shit not sliding back for real. Going crazy, son. And it's just like memories like that, bro. The day before I spoke to Nas, I was on the phone with the nigga freestyling with him. That's how we started all our conversations, bro. Call that nigga, rap on the phone for like 30 minutes. And then we talk about what's going on. You feel me?
Yo,
so like,
that's why you nice like that.
Dog.
Shit.
He was retarded.
Yeah.
So like, all our conversations would be like that. So like, that was literally the night before. So, and I remember the day that he passed, I called him because I had the Turbulence verse. The first verse for Turbulence. I called Nas because I wanted him to hear it. And then he didn't pick up. Like, he probably at work, but I don't give a fuck. He gotta hear this verse. Called him again. He didn't pick up. Called him again. I was like, I'm gonna just call him later. That night is when I got the call from your brother from Deshaun. Right? So I'm just like, I'm remembering everything, and it's kind of like, and just to bring it back full circle, it's kind of like, and those are a handful of memories, bro. I could go on for the being that nigga both wearing fake sneakers to youth retreats and all types of shit, bro. I have an unlimited amount of memories with that nigga, right? But you go through something like that, you see somebody like that, you go to the funeral, bro. I try to be late to the funeral on purpose. I knew that they were doing the viewing, and I said, yo, I want to get there after the casket is closed already. Took a while long to put my clothes on. Took a while long to drive over there. You know what I'm saying? And when I went in there, it was a lady. They were just like, they were like, yo, can't nobody else come in? And the lady, she's like, nah, that's ours. He got to come in and leave the casket open. I was like, damn, son. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I don't do funerals, bro. Mm-hmm. Don't do them. And I went over there, and Steph was just like, yo, you wanna look inside? I was just like, nah, I don't. But I think I have to. Mm-hmm. Dog, I'm looking at this nigga in the casket, bro. I'm like, yo, this don't even look like this nigga. And I'm standing, and I'm thinking I'm gonna like start balling out and jump in the casket with the nigga. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And I'm just looking at him. I'm like, wow. Just got numb, son. So to feel all of that, and for a nigga and for the narrative to be, yo, you gotta hurry up and get over this, my nigga. Life still goes on. What would he want you to do? You hear shit like that all the time. Mm-hmm. He would want you to get over it, nigga. You don't know that because you're not here. You don't know what you want. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what that nigga would want. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So like, dog, and that was one of the things I struggled with this album. Just like, I'm talking about Nas a lot on here. And I'm thinking about, yo, I don't want niggas to hear the album like, yo, this another song about Nas. Another song about this nigga Nas. You feel me? But that's where I was. Because we gotta hurry up and get over them. We gotta hurry up and mourn. Hurry up and get over it. Mm. You know what I'm saying? So that's why like this album is different. And it's just like, nah, bro, and I'm still mourning, bro. Like, nigga, I might throw a Nas line in a verse for the next 5 years, bro. I don't know. But this joint, as far as surrendering, is surrendering what people may think. What people may think about the album. Niggas may not be in the place to receive information like this. Somebody may be going through the same shit. Yo, I don't want to hear this. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got, you know what I'm saying? I got a verse on there from Nas. I don't know how his mom is gonna feel hearing it. You see what I'm saying? Mm. Like, but that was part of. I'm still grieving, nigga. I'm still mourning. And I find myself like, dog, I go to sleep some nights, bro, 7 a.m, just looking at all this nigga Instagram videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not over this shit, and I'm not going to get over it no time soon. You know what I mean? So, to go back to what Chow was saying, like, being a man, you gotta, yo, take that shit on the chin, my nigga, and keep going. Keep going, bro. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going for now, bro. Like, you can't stop. And we drive ourselves to the dirt, just going. And it's like, you look back, and you was on a treadmill for the whole time. Mm. You feel like you was running 100 miles per hour to a place of peace and understanding and everything being alright, and then you look back and you're in the same spot because you spent so much time trying to run from some shit you can't get away from.
But think about this though. You was on a treadmill, you didn't get that far, but you was still running. You know how strong you are now from all of that time running on that treadmill? You know how strong your legs are? You know how strong your back is? You feel me?
I feel that.
And that's the whack part about, like you said, no ego. You can't have ego and
surrender.
And surrender.
Yeah.
And it's like, you like, I know how I think that I have so much control over my life. You know what I'm saying? There's like a peace in your ego. Like you satisfy your ego when you think.
Like if something great happened, I did that. Yeah. Something terrible happens, I you know what I'm saying? I did that.
No, I did that too. You gotta do that. You have to. Otherwise, you're playing yourself.
Yeah.
You know, but shit don't happen when you want it to. It just, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't, bro. And it's just there's a peace that occurs when you surrender to that truth. It's just like, it's not gonna happen when I want it to. It's not.
Sometimes it do.
Sometimes it does. Yeah, that's a fact. The only thing you have control over is yourself. You know what I'm saying? And what you do on a day-to-day, how you react to the things that occur, the natural occurrences, and how you use that energy. Otherwise, you're blameless. You're pointing everywhere else for your mishaps, you know? And
you know, that's an easy thing to do. And that's why I feel like the job that we have is so important. To really like, all right, cool, like, nah, bro, like, I'm not gonna lie, son. I think between 8 Mile, it was something else. 8 Mile shaped my entire career, bro. not even rap wise. That last scene in that movie, son, bro. When that nigga, like, yeah, I am white, I am a fucking bum. I do live in a trailer with my moms. I got a friend named Cheddar Bob who shot himself in the leg with his own gun. I did get jumped by all 6 of you chumps, and you did fuck my girl. And I'm still standing here screaming, fuck the free world. Dog, when he did all of that, bro, And he gave the mic to Papa Doc, nigga.
Hell
Nigga couldn't say nothing, son. Papa Doc couldn't say shit. And I was just like, yo, you can't lose if you put yourself on Front Street. Good and bad, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's where
you gotta be honest with yourself.
That's the balance, bro.
And you know why? You know why that's so powerful? Because it's not second nature to the rest of the world. So when you have the courage to just expose your entire self,
weird.
It looks weird. It's something
weird.
to like pay attention to.
Nigga, when I got chlamydia that time, son, I wrote the verse in the hospital, nigga.
What?
Yes.
That's how you do it.
Yes, my nigga. I was so hyped. I'm just like, yo, my nigga. Not hyped that I got it, but I was just like, but I was young. I was, dog, any type of content, nigga, I needed it. I got clapped, shit. All right, cool. I got like 4 verses out of that. Where I got cheated on, shit, yes.
Yeah.
About to air this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, looking for something to go wrong so I could write about it.
That's heavy.
Looking for something, and it's just like, and it fucked me up. Because when majority of other people started fucking with me, I had no fuel. I was only able to work and build shit off of people's negative responses. You feel me? Like if you hating, I got something to prove to you.
Yeah.
If you don't fuck with me, bet I gotta make you a fan now.
That's the plight of an artist, bro. It's the best and worst thing.
Yo, it's
like
scary,
imagine,
bro.
Everybody loves Phil Collins. Imagine being Phil Collins.
That's what I'm saying. But
You gotta feel that pain in order to make the music. That shit is trash, man. Look at my face, bro. You see these scars, bro?
My nigga, but that's what I'm saying.
Tammy, it hurts.
Feel me? Dog, but everybody loves Phil Collins.
Don't nobody wanna be Phil Collins.
Dog, yo, when niggas don't fuck with you, bro, it's the most beautiful shit in the world. Cause you have something to do. Is it easier to write a song about heartbreak or a song about you being alright and you being
it vomits out of your stomach.
It's easier to do that, bro.
Yeah.
It's easier to do that, bro. Like niggas hate niggas that make happy songs because they feel like it sound corny, or maybe because everybody's just not in a good place. When your life is in shambles, bro, it's easier to write. When niggas don't fuck with you, it's easier to do that. It gets scary when you in a place where everybody fucks with you. And if that's the place that you going to get your content from, is niggas that don't fuck with you, bro, you end up regurgitating old content and you end up feeling pain that you're over. That's what started happening, bro, to me.
I had a thought. This whole country is very different musically. If you listen to our music and then you listen to, like for me, I'll go on the world
Music, yeah.
just to hear. Like I listen to African music a lot.
It's mad happy.
Yeah, and that's not just in Africa. In other countries, they have something to be joyous about, or they at least find something to be joyous about. I found out that our country literally lowered the level of that the tuning is supposed to be at.
Like like the hertz and all
Frequency
that.
of it is lowered on purpose.
Yo,
We're literally living in a pain existence in America. It's literally built that way. Our music is different.
check this out. I found that out through this piano. This piano was donated by YTI's, Youth Theater Interactions, something my mom was the president of, and they didn't know what to do with this, so they brought it here. This piano is like 30-something years old, and it detuned itself naturally over time, a half step. I had a guy come in and tune the piano, right? He said, it's my professional recommendation not to bring this to natural C, because I might snap one of these strings inside of there. So this piano there's a half step, and then there's the natural C. It's right here. And now, so I was just like, I was met with this opportunity for growth where I was like, yo, I can't even use this shit if I'm playing with other people. They got to tune my piano. But then I started playing along with other songs, and the majority of new songs lock in with this piano. How, Tammy, oh my God. That's crazy.
Yo, I'm telling you, when I found that out, it was like, we literally, and you know that music is the fuel for everything. We are the shifters. Musicians, singers, songwriters, rappers, we're all the shifters of societies, plural.
Yeah.
And for some reason, everybody wants to be like America. I'm like, you don't want to do this music. You trying to be sad, Papa Addy, and be miserable on the track.
Yeesh.
And it's easier to write from pain too.
Way easier.
I just wrote a verse where I said that. I'm still trying to figure out how to write from a good place, how to create from a good place. I don't know how. I don't know how. And I'm looking at God like, okay, what's the next struggle so I can get an album out?
So I can get an album out. Yes.
And the brightest song that I made came from the darkest places. It's crazy. I be in the darkest times of my life, the littlest amount of money in my pocket, and then I'm singing like, "This is my life." All of like jumping out of planes, and nobody knows that I was in the darkest moment of my life when I wrote that shit.
Nah, yo, I think niggas gotta be very careful with that, son. Yeah. Bro, like I put myself into a depression looking for content. Oh my God. Yeah,
I think I'm doing that right now.
Dog, I've driven myself into depression looking for a good line. Sacrifice my mental health for a dope bar.
I feel like that comes from not necessarily a place of worth, but it has to do with purpose. We feel purpose when we're creating. We feel like we're doing something, like we matter, like our, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And maybe it is a worth issue that we think we have to be in pain in order to be creative. I mean, we had that conversation before during the creation of this album. It was like writer's block. I mean,
you just.
What are you feeling?
Write it down. Yeah, writer's block may just be like, yo, niggas is in a great place.
Yeah,
and you don't know how to say you're in a great place in a dope way.
You know what I'm saying? Why are you yelling though? Like,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, bro, I think that's what writer's block is, bro. Because every time I think I've had writer's block that I can remember, son, yo, shit was alright.
For real,
shit was cool. Like I'm good. Like me and Steph not arguing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody healthy. Like I just got off the phone with my mans. He just got a bag for some shit. We all doing what we love to do, and I can't write shit. And if I go to a session, I'm digging up shit from an ex or some old relationship that don't even exist no more, so I could write some fire. Dog, like I caught myself the other day, and I was just like, yo, I don't care how corny this sounds, I'm gonna make a song about some fire shit. I think I sent it to you to remake it, but they didn't make the album.
Oh yeah, that was a good. I'm sorry, bro. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Nah, that was like, but that joint, I was happy, and I was like, but it was still some dark content on it. So I was like, I can't fully get away from the darkness. You know what I'm saying? I can't just be light all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that shit is, bro, it's scary, son. That shit's scary. I'm working on that for the next album, bro.
Being happy.
I'm gonna make it for an album, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm making it for an album, nigga.
Cause the thing is, bro, it's important when as creators, I feel like we like martyr ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to be honest, fuck that, bro. I gotta be happy, bro. I gotta enjoy my life. I'm tired of being sad, bro. I don't want to be sad about shit no more.
You know what's crazy? I would talk to Steph and she'd be like, yo, I feel like as much as I am a fan, I feel like I have to be in a certain mood to listen to your music. Because it puts me in a mood sometimes I don't want to be in. Like, why do you talk about this stuff so often? It was a question. And I remember, bro, we was on Bear Mountain. It was right off of 13 and we got on Bear Mountain. We driving on that road and I'm having this conversation with him. I'm just like, yo, I feel like it's my job to put myself out there for the people who can't. I feel like I'm literally the mouthpiece for people who can't talk. I feel like that. So when I'm making music, that's where I'm coming from. Because I know someone out there is feeling like this and just don't know how to say it. So I gotta say it for them. And I don't care what the expense is.
It's interesting when you're doing something for somebody else, you do it so much better.
Yeah.
Like y'all see when y'all came in here, I started cleaning my ass over. I think that shit for y'all. I'd have been mad. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, oh no. Okay, you know what I'm saying? There gotta be a nice ambiance so people feel comfortable. You know? I always say this shit, like, even if it's one person that loves what we do, that's all I need. It's the same show with one person or 1 million people. It's like, I'm giving you everything I got.
Nigga,
you know what I mean?
I would perform for some empty venues, my nigga.
That's a fact.
Same.
And gave that shit 1,000%, dog.
The only thing that was there was this nigga's phone. Like this in my face. Yeah, Flamm! Oh, that word.
Yeah. But that goes right back to purpose. When it's not all about you, that's another level of purpose. Because yeah, we creating from our experiences, but we not the only ones going through that experience as much as we think we are. We're not.
Yeah.
I learned that from my music. When I wrote a song, I poured my heart out when that song was in hella pain. Somebody comes, cries in front of me because of the song and tells me, wow, like you have no idea. And that's on like this scale.
I've literally watched Steph do that for you with your music.
With my music?
Yes. I've watched Steph listen to your music and cry, dog. Cry. And I think she might have called you one time, and it wasn't even like, most times was with your music, and it's dope because it's not, oh, Tamy made me feel sad. It's never, it's different tears.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like she'll cry off of some, yo, I feel that. And then she'll cry because it's just like, yo, this is so heavy, but it's beautiful. I feel that too. And then she'll cry tears of joy listening to your stuff. I remember you had one joint, I think you was singing in church.
Yeah.
And it was the shit with the, it might have just been a
hiding myself on your grace.
That joint.
Something not easy to do. Hiding my face. That one.
That joint.
Yeah.
And she was getting dressed, had her phone on Instagram, and the video kept playing. And when it stopped, she would scroll up and then scroll back down and keep it. She was doing her hair while she was listening to that joint, bawling. I said, this is crazy.
That's
it's funny you said that small scale. Mm-hmm. We don't. It's easy to forget how big this scale is. This scale is actually
way bigger than
infinite. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the time we're in now, where we have a direct line to our fan base.
Yeah.
Or fan base, family, whatever you want to call it.
Flamm. You know what I'm saying? But we get caught up in the numbers though.
Yeah.
We get caught up in the numbers, and it's not, and it's what the numbers mean. It's not like, yo, like 1 million niggas didn't see my post, so I'm not popping. It's because I know for me, I equate numbers with what's that word? Shit. Hold on. Not relevance with awareness.
Awareness, yeah.
Yes. So if I see 1 million niggas seen a post, 1 million niggas are aware of what I'm doing. If I see 5 niggas see a post, 5 niggas are aware about what I'm doing. So we strive to get these big numbers because we just want niggas to know what we doing. You know what I mean? And I'm in a constant battle to humanize the algorithm. 5 posts are 5 people, bro, that did not have to look at this.
Right. And those 5 people also monetizing our livelihood. Those 5 people can buy something for $20.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
$25.
We got this. I'm restructuring myself. Like even with this album, bro. Like we really doing this shit ourselves on some like, yo, talking to management like, yo, what about getting this person behind? Oh, I hit them up and they didn't hit me back. I bet. So we just gonna do this shit ourselves. Or we gonna go through TuneCore, drop the album ourselves. Like I don't care if no blogs wanna pick up the music video, bro. I'm gonna drop that shit, put it on my joint, like with the family meeting stuff, and it's just like, yo, I fuck with y'all, and I don't need no big machine to really push what we got going on, bro. And I know for a fact when the album drop, it's gonna hit whoever needs to hear it, and it's always gonna be like that.
You know what we're doing, right? We're getting our train running, whether anybody's on it or not. People jump on a moving train all day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like I should pause that. I'm not going to though. But you know, like it's easy to throw gas on the fire that's already lit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So right now we're lighting on fire. You know, and that's why it's important that family meeting, those family meetings with those people, like those. I don't care who it is. Like it's 18 people pull up or 400 people pull up to the live. Those 400 people, you're leaving an impact that you can't quantify, and that's what people that invest in artists look for. It's like, yo, what's your connection to humans? Because we can't force that. We can force feed it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can force that you see it all the time visually, like make sure you see these things, but you can't. You know what I mean? Like people aren't. I see that, and I understand that. I'm not mad at it. Yeah. Like artist development, leave that to the artist. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's like I would throw money at something that's hitting right now. Oh, the people like this, I could throw money at you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's bigger than, and that's why the people where it's bigger than money for them, those are the people that last.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we still in this. I don't know about y'all, I've been doing this for about 10, 11 years. You know what I'm saying? And I was doing it for free about 9 of them. You know what I'm saying? And even still, it's still like, I still do shit for free because of the love of what I do. Like, bro, you still play ball right now. We still play ball right now. You know why? Because I play ball. You know what I'm saying? If this was
I'm not going to the league.
Like, we'd have been quit if we was doing music only for money. Shit me? Or
it's alright to get a check though.
Ain't nothing wrong with a check.
Ain't nothing wrong with a check.
Ain't nothing wrong with a check. But the check, and I'm seeing like this, like my boy Eric, right? My boys, dudes from the Flamm Zombies. They still not signed to nothing, but they've.
That's crazy.
Built,
I thought they were signed to Joey and them.
No, hell no. That's just they boys.
Got you.
Just like me and you, just like us.
That's
you know what I'm saying? We just people. They just, you know what I mean? We love doing what we do. But they built a rapport with, like, I went on tour with them, and these kids, not just kids, it was mostly young kids, you know what I mean? They had their faces tattooed on their arms, bro.
Oh, shoot.
That's you really hit somebody in the heart with that when they feel like, yo, I need to tattoo this.
I need to
look like I need to see these people all the time. You know what I mean? And that's something that it takes a little longer, but it's sustainable to the motherfucker because they living their lives still doing it. Eric living other side of the country right now. You know what I'm saying? Doing this thing, doing what we love. You feel me? But it's just the people that are willing to thug it out until that day comes. I think that day is sooner than we think, brother.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just casting a spell with my words, but I really do believe that.
Nah, I believe that too, Sean. There's no way. And if there's anything I learned from Toby.
Wiggy.
Wait, how do you say his last name?
Nuwigwi.
You gotta say it like Wiggy. Wiggy. You can't say West African, bro. You gotta say it.
With this. Yeah.
If this. Facts.
There's anything I learned from that nigga, bro. I heard him, he had an interview. He said, I'm gonna put out a song every week for 10 years. Every week. Care what's going on. Every week I'm gonna put out a song for 10 years. And if this shit don't hit after 10 years, I'm hanging it up. Because there's no way, bro, I'm not consistent for that long and this shit just don't work.
Right. And you know what that wound up yielding? A world. He created a world for people to fall in love with. That's why animes. You create this world and this presentation of yourself that people can identify with. Some people are Goku people. Some people are Vegeta. I couldn't imagine somebody being a Vegeta person, but there are people that are Vegeta people. And they're not even bad people. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a Vegeta person.
I fuck with Vegeta. Not more than Goku.
And it's funny to hear because my boy who just pulled up, he was the one that put me on to that. He was like, yo, these perfect characters that are just always everything's great. He was like, that's boring. You see Vegeta, every time you see Vegeta, he's got his back to the camera. Yeah. He's like, you'll never be as strong as me.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Scar. Think about Scar just walking around all
bro,
little flame broiled and shit. But he's like, yes.
Nah. Scar might be top 5 villains of all time. Of all time, bro. That nigga was smart. That nigga was conniving, son. That was an evil nigga, son. But he did it so poised, bro. He's a very poised nigga, son. I watched Lion King yesterday.
Oh, man.
I said, this nigga Scar's top 5, bro.
And the crazy part is like my favorite movies are the ones that make you empathize with every character. You know what I'm saying? Scar, you didn't even get a chance to really empathize with him. He just looked like a mean ass motherfucker.
Nah, you got to empathize with him. Like, yo, this little nigga came, like, I was supposed to run this whole shit. This little nigga came, and they just, nah. Simba, this whole joint is yours. He just like, what? Nigga, I'm your brother. I'm supposed to be running this shit. Man, it's a dub. You feel me? So that's why he was tight. Fun fact though, super random. You ever seen the movie Anastasia?
Yes.
You know the nigga who sings Rasputin's voice is the same nigga who's singing for Scar, bro? It's the same nigga, dog.
Oh, I can see that now. Wow.
You know who played his actual voice, bro?
Who?
The nigga from Back to the Future, bro.
Who?
Oh, the old
nigga.
You're lying.
Yeah, that's who played Rasputin, dog. And Anastasia, I forget his name.
Doc Christopher who?
Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah, that's Rasputin, dog, from Anastasia, son. Crazy.
You know who was the same voice for Simba?
Yes.
Love.
Nigga
So
from
from
Smart Guy.
Moonwalker. Smart guy. The Sandlot. He kind of looks like him. Look at him.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, son. You don't even got to turn the
bro.
camera. You don't do my music.
I always say that. But surrender.
We might.
We kind of just wrapped it up a little bit.
Yeah, nah, son. I don't got nothing else to say about that, bro. Yeah, we could. Yeah, man. This was better than what I thought. All I'm gonna say is, yo, SP, you got a lot of footage to.
Bro, this is about to be a podcast episode.
Might as well, son.
Definitely.
Fuck that 1 minute Instagram shit.
Yeah. We putting this whole shit out.
This is a
conversation.
This is a joke.
I already knew what I was gonna do with it. I was like, nah, this
Shout out to SP, man. Shout out to SP. By the time this is if Black and Blue was out by the time this come out, just know the nigga that's in the man. You're not a nigga. The man that's responsible for making sure that whole short film is fire is the same man that's behind the camera right now. So if you've seen Black and Blue and you love it, it's SP. If you haven't seen it yet, because this may come out before it's out, just know when you do see it, SP did it. You feel me? You feel me?
Drop for
Had
me.
to switch back to
Feel me? Word.
Appreciate it.
I got you on free drop for the rest of your life. You feel me?
Any last words?
Oh yeah.
Last words.
Joy coming in the morning, January 7th, nigga.
It does.
Yep.
That nigga came from here, son.
I was like,
Nigga, you feel me? You heard the grit? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a cut.
Yeah.